Hey yo, this is Archangel M here with more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And we got to help some people out here. And probably the Sander too at some point. Someday. Mhm. Why is it not giving me the quest to talk to these ladies? Okay then. She seems a little close to the edge there.
Oh, Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my eagle bearer. You bless this temple with.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why?
An explorer, are you?
So you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation.
Yes,
Zotheras.
pretty
Would you
lady.
please educate my daughter to be.
If both you and Zophras agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan.
You can call me Alexios.
I suppose if the eagle bearer says it. All right.
Let's begin your training with running. Try to keep up.
But Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
Strong legs mean you'll thrust your spear with more force.
And yours do seem very strong.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat.
Of course, I cheat. I mean, I really cheat. There she is. Oh yeah, I'm totally flirting with her.
Glad you could make it.
I'll get you next time.
Now we'll race horses, but not like they do in the athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts? We have Elotes for that.
Horses are beasts of muscle and power. You'll never understand until you hold one between your thighs.
Well, when you put it that way, ride on.
Let's race to the bridge south of Sparta. Ready? Go!
Ah. Maybe I should let her win this one. Not that I think I'm gonna have much choice. This horse is slow. It's not Phobos by any chance. I cheated.
And that's how you master a beast.
That was more speed than mastery.
How are my lessons so far, Zoferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a
Wink, wink.
suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So, does that bird follow you everywhere?
Ikaros. Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
Don't mind being watched. I don't either. Did Zeus give you any special powers? You know, Achilles got invulnerability, Heracles the strength of a god.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
If you have that kind of talent, just call me Pandora.
Does that mean she's curious to open my box? Da 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 da. One moment. There's some iron back. Oh, I didn't even pick up the iron. Yay, we made it.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Alexios.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
You answer my questions with such passion and authority. You like being in charge, don't you?
You don't want the answer to that?
But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we could continue with some more intensive training, Alexios. If you've got some energy left.
Well then, let's begin our advanced lessons.
Boom, chicka, wah, wah, wah. That was fun.
Thanks, Alexios. You've inspired me to train harder.
I don't know if that made matters worse or better, but that was too fun for me to care.
Yeah! Magistrate Xanthi told me you...
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods wouldn't... You're a messenger of Zeus. You...
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. Mailotes, Tefta and Maron. They work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
I haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops.
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious Maron claims the animals have been poisoned. but I have no enemies to speak of.
What makes you blame your Elotes for the Blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do.
So, it's...
What else dictates our fates? Ugh, Tefta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm. Idiot woman. As if this farm hasn't been in my...
Alright, so far I feel like the Helots know exactly what they're doing and she's a moron.
Mis Dios.
Yere, your master claims...
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's prevent...
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course.
Ho, ho, ho.
Here you go. This should make digging...
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you. Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman. These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. I'll bet it's the metal from the armor giving the water a bad taste.
I got a bad feeling. And there's the...
Ugh, that smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now.
Yeah. If you can call it a river, it's rather shallow.
I heard that the crops haven't been producing this season.
Laniki expects more crops every year.
So there could be nothing else causing the crop shortage.
I didn't say that.
You know more than you're saying.
My stomach aches and it's hard to concentrate. It's a shame that there's no mint around to chew.
Where would I get mint?
The master keeps dried herbs.
You can't get mint for your...
The master keeps all the medicine. I can pick and dry the herbs.
I'll go find some mint for you.
Really? Bribery.
Have you checked on the...
I'll go talk.
Mint, 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 mint.
Here you go. The herbs you needed.
Fresh is better for my stomach, but since the blight, dried as oak, the back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm. It's a wonder anything grows in this field, with all this mess crushing the plants. The tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. The earth is stained here. That can't be good for the soil. It seems like fire is the only way to be sure of ending this blight. I can't believe I have to tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger. The diseased crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the blight.
Oh, you truly are God's son. What was the cause of the rot?
You were so busy looking to the sky that you ignored what was in front of you. The gods are not responsible for cleaning the fields or the river. That's on you.
What? You dare? Xanthi says you are an agent of Zeus, but you are a false champion, as godless as Mailotes. Get out from here!
The poison in your fields is nothing compared to the poison in your heart.
That looks nothing like a scythe, but okay.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Where's the road? There's a road, I think. No, it's another dead end. Goat! Something about scaring some boys straight.
wouldn't happen to be the eagle bearer, would you?
Me? Yes, I am.
Where do you know justice? Your hair must have been
Strong enough.
strong enough to carry this basket to my husband Kalibos.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to...
Thank you so much. Let me know if
Where might I find Kalibos?
he's an important general. His unit is stationed in the northeast near the fort of Presai.
What's in the basket?
What any man would need on the eve of battle to win the respect of the god.
I'll help with your delivery.
I feel like this is a bad idea. $500 meters carrying
This
this,
is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
probably. Bloody hell, it's a walk, ain't it? Thanks for staying with me, Phobos. No, I'm racing Phobos. Basically, I'm racing Fear.
Misthios? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos. Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures. She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point. I never say no to good wine and good company.
I expected no less from you.
Bad feeling that I ended up in that prison.
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
Surely this is the after effects of the mushrooms. I remember the chicken coop. I remember the farmer's field. I do not remember building a Trojan horse.
It was just here when I woke up.
We offer it to the gods for safe passage across the seas. Boys, let's move this down to the beach.
Oh shit. Oh.
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from these.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her.
Remains of our Trojan horse. Horse. What the hell? Who am I kidding? I'm fast traveling. Anywho, now that we're here, I feel like this weakens the foundation, but whatever.
I don't want to be spotted here.
And I won't. I'm not entering it.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think...
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the Temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know the story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the Temple of Dionysus.
Good to know.
I know the legend well enough.
Μεγαλώνει με θεά, αγλαώτη με, τεχνών μήτυρ πολύολβε, πολυλίστη λυτήρα κακών, εις τρούσα πρωτών.
Δίνασε πάβιν τούτο.
Μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει.
Yeah, I know the legends well enough. I just like the picture.
Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? We have to listen. We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. Acrisius, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisius would be killed by his grandson, but Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room, open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it.
King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So, he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
Perseus and his
Bet you
mother
an
Danae
Archimedes.
were rescued on the island
Those
of
ones that took
Seriphus, and
I
Perseus
believe
grew
they
up
took Hercules
under
in.
the care of a kindly fisherman, Victis.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Yeah, good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Victis' brother was ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphus, Victis' brother Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Victis couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster!
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
No, Jason got the golden
told
fleece.
Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon, whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone. Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield polished mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprung from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda, chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster, Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus returned home to find King Polydectes relentlessly pursuing Danae. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polydectes turned to stone.
Yes!
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the great athletic games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed him.
Hurrah!
You can't escape.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in
That was a great telling of the tale.
Maybe the best. I can.
Thank you.
I couldn't help overhearing the end of...
Alright, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Till next time.